Welcome to cooking cheap, easy, and tasty meals. Okay, today I'm going to make pesto bread, and it's a real easy bread with a simple yeast dough. You can make it a lot of different ways. I'm going to experiment with this way. This is the way I've made it before. I don't want to try anything too radically different today because it's my first attempt in a while. So I'm going to start off with a teaspoon of sugar, and I'm going to put about 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. I'm going to guess about the quarter. That's close enough. And then I'm going to add about 1 1/2 cups of lukewarm water. All I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit in there and froth up a little bit to make sure the yeast is good. I'm pretty sure it's good. I really don't doubt that it's good, but couldn't hurt to try to do that. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Actually, I bought this yeast at the beginning of COVID, and I've kept some of it in the freezer, but it still seems to be working fine, so I'm hoping for the best. Okay, it came out nice and frothy, so I'm going to add the remainder of the ingredients. Now I'm going to do this in a stand mixer. There's no reason you can't do this by hand. This is 3 1/2 cups, or to be more accurate, 455 grams of flour. And I'm just using plain all-purpose flour today. To that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. You could probably use any light oil, flavorless oil that you have. Okay, now I am going to put this on, lock it down, and let it mix for about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pull it down, make sure that we're getting everything at the bottom all right. Appears we are, so that's good. So I'm gonna lock it back down and let it go for another 3 or 4 minutes. You could do this by hand. Just means you need to hand knead it. Push it down again. Encourage it to get mixed well. Climbing right at my kneading hook. It looks pretty good. It's coming along real well. I wanted to kind of get a feel for how it is doing. It's got a little stretch in it. Right now it's a little too sticky, so I may add a little bit more flour. I add about a tablespoon of additional flour. See if that was enough. Yeah, that's better. It's getting less sticky. It's much more of a ball. I think that's going to do it. As a matter of fact, a little extra flour brought it together the rest of the way. What I'm going to do now is put some plastic wrap on it and put it away to proof for an hour. So here we go. That went better than usual. Okay, into the proofer. My oven has a proofing setting, so that's worked out nice. And so it's in for an hour, and I'll be back. Okay, the dough's risen. So I'm going to punch it down and put a little flour here. Okay. Put a little flour here. And pour it out on here. That looks pretty good. I'm going to sprinkle a little more flour on top. And I'll get it ready. Roll it out a little bit. I'm trying to get about 17 by 12 approximately. So I'm getting close. Doesn't have to be exact. Now, I'm going to spread the pesto. I'm trying to avoid about an inch on one of the long sides. So let's see how this goes. Okay. I'm going to roll it this way, a little bit at a time. I'm going to use the scraper because it's sticking a little bit. And I'm going to try and seal this up as best I can on the end that is not covered, although it's spread that way. So that's rolled together. Now we've got that. Now I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Then I'm going to roll each side away toward the side that doesn't have the pesto on it. Showing rather, like this. And then I'm going to roll it like this and braid it together. Okay, that's pretty well braided. And then I'm going to put it on the baking sheet, which I've prepared with parchment paper. It's harder than it looks. So there we go. Got it up there. A little too long, but it'll come together fine when it bakes. Okay. Now we're going to bake it in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. I'm going to shift it a little bit to give it a little more length. I think one of the things you could do at this point is cut this into two. But that looks pretty good. So, into the oven for 30 minutes. Here we go. And okay, here it is just out of the oven. And I'm gonna let it sit and cool, and then we'll cut it and taste it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. We'll cut the end off, and we'll cut a little inside and see what it looks like. Okay, we've got a nice piece of bread. It looks done. I checked it and it was 200 degrees. On it. Let's see what it tastes like. Nice soft bread. Nice flavor too. Doesn't really need anything. You could drizzle butter on it if you want. Doesn't really need it. Okay, that is a simple pesto bread. I hope you try it. Let me know how you do. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.